Beast form may be kind of ruined because of the hack that I found out about today, because as you guys know, trading did get disabled yesterday for, well, people didn't really know why. But today I found out that, yeah, people were literally generating max stat B-quips through hacks. And let me talk about it all on what it will mean for the game, if everything is about to be cooked fully, on it will delete any of these things, and if this will impact the updates, just like last year trading was disabled for so long because of another glitch as well. So let's just talk about it. And as you guys see over here, yeah, by max stat B-quips, I literally mean people were generating with hacks toy drums such as 10% B ability pollen ones, which is literally the max stat a toy drum can get. And there's like loads of these that exist now, and it only used to be like, what, maybe one or two that existed. Yeah, it's literally like so much that exists now, it's crazy. And it seems like a hacker somehow used it so it just uses a caustic and then all debugs, and you get the max stat like that, just generates it, which we will go over in a second as well, how it's even kind of possible, I guess. From a bit of what I've seen, it's well, you'll see it in a second. Other B-quips as well, such as 20% honey at hive elf caps have been generated. So yeah, as you are basically seeing, and as you do kind of get it, people have been basically just generating every single B-quip but with max stats. So pink shades, poinsettias, toy drums, toy horns, paper angels, even reindeer antlers with baby love and 2% capacity, whistles, smiley stickers with literally blue bomb, honey mark, and mark duration and max B energy, and we'll go to this in a second again. And basically what I have been seeing is trading got also kind of disabled, only because it seems like these people are actually trading these B-quips for profit now. I don't exactly know if many B-quips or any of those B-quips got traded away. From what I've heard, it was just only like Cub Buddies or other stuff, but basically this person also was creating new accounts and bypassing the trade lock where you need the 35 Bs, the playtime, and everything. They were bypassing it with hacks and trading from new accounts, as you do see here. They were just creating a new account each time, I guess, to not make it obvious that who it is and who's doing it, I guess, which is pretty sus, obviously. I've seen so many of these accounts go around just rated on the day, like 1 minute before going in and using the script for it. And then as you are seeing over here, these people kind of made it pretty obvious that they're doing it, and not gonna lie, they're kind of dumb for that. And matter of fact, maybe really dumb, because as you do see, they kind of all put it together, saying, oh yeah, look at this, I'm trying to sell all these B-quips. As you're seeing, just put the best smiley sticker, the best toy drum, the best reindeer antlers, and maybe even the best whistle, all together trying to sell it. Same with over here, even insane pink shades. Now I don't think they put the 30% ones, maybe they didn't want to make it that obvious just yet, although they clearly have with all these B-quips. And not gonna lie, real quick, we kind of gotta thank them, I guess, because these guys made this script, whatever it is, right, started flexing it to everybody. Oh look at everything that I have 10% B ability pollen toy drums and stuff. And you know, these guys really done a good thing for us that they did this, because imagine if these people were smart about it, which is pretty uncommon nowadays, and just started selling the 10% B ability pollen toy drums just down low in random servers, just saying, hey, yo bro, look, I mean, I got a 10% B ability pollinized wax, not many people know about it, you'll have it, you'll be the third person ever, just buy it for this much, I won't scam you bro, because he has a lot anyway, he can generate as many as he wants. And they would have made so much profit from it, so many Cub Buddies, so much money, even as you saw there, although cross trading ain't really allowed, Roblox, don't ban me. And this just would have been happening the entire time, being generated and generated and generated over time, would have ruined the economy. But these people were like, nah, you know what bro, I'ma just start flexing, I'ma just put all these into the ads. Yo guys, I'm crazy rich, I have anything you want, please buy from me, I need profit. And because of that, trading got disabled. Now I did actually speak to this person, and the person, or whatever, they have like, oh yeah, multiple people on here, whatever. And from what I've seen, this guy sounds like a crazy LARPer, because he said whatever on it isn't that really secure with keeping RNG dependent, whatever. And bro sent a random picture of the part of the script. There's no way to brute force this. I mean, how could someone do such a thing? Because bro was like, oh yeah, nah, sound mad smart. Bro's gonna be like, yo, not gonna lie, these guys got it. But nah, bro is sending some random part of the script, trying to sound smart when clearly this guy didn't even make it. He's just trying to use it and being really dumb. I mean, bro talking about some sub places, keeping a random sub place open with Beesmas, like, know what I'm saying, bro? What does this to do with anything? And also at the same time as well, who really cares? Clearly bro is LARPing over here, trying to sound smart in my DMs when I'm trying to find out what's really going on, when bro didn't even make it, like, you know what I mean? And all of this stuff just really came down to some people trying to flex that they have a script where they can generate all these max stat insane B quips. If they would have been smart about it, they would have had crazy profit, but clearly people like on it found out and have disabled trading. Now look, I don't really know how long this is actually about to take to fix, because this could take a while to fix, as a bug like that can be really game breaking, of course. And I'm also sure as well on it will delete every single B quip that has been max stat generated like that. I don't even know if they sold that many or if they even sold any, but I'm sure they were planning to, and maybe even have sold some. Who knows? I don't know personally. I just seen all these screenshots. But obviously on it is going to delete them because there's probably 30 super crit power and 1 super crit chance shades. There's loads, like I'm talking probably 10 plus, 50 plus, 10B ability pull and toy drums, insane whistles, insane everything. So hopefully because of all that happening and because of those people hacking and having trading disabled again, won't really ruin it for the rest of us, because as you do know, last year trading was disabled for about, I think it got disabled in June. Yeah, so we literally waited like 6 months for trading to be enabled again. Wouldn't even be surprised if the same current thing happened right now, because I'm sure it's going to be kind of hard to fix. Probably not the worst, but it has to also delete all these B equips and other stuff. Probably will do some new file saving or whatever. Hopefully it doesn't mean that he has to recode the entire game, because if you do remember, last year on it had to recode most of the game. He also was fixing a bunch of things to do with trading. He had public test room open and he was working on that literally since November, so it was taking quite a while, and that actually took away from getting pretty big content as we would usually get. Like, we haven't had a Beesmas that was big in content since, I guess, the sticker Beesmas, if we count it, or even the Robo Challenge Beesmas, and that was in 2022. So the last time we had a pretty major update was 2 years ago. So not gonna lie, hopefully this doesn't stop on it from working on the next massive update, if the next massive update will even be a thing. But the last 2 updates that we have had kind of had things that stopped on it from releasing it, just like the trading bug last year. So I really hope that it won't be that bad. These guys are kind of dumb as well, as I've explained, but it really is insane to me how an actual script has been found that can auto-generate any B equip with max stats that you want. Actually insane. And we thought that the other one was insanely OP, the wax predict script. This one, nah bro, this one just literally generates it instantly. Boom, you have the B equip that you want. Like, what?